This is not a show I normally talk about, but I'm so freaking proud. I'm sitting here watery eyed. I don't even know if y'all can tell. But Project Runway Season 20 was All Star Season. It's the finale. I was wrong in my quickie or short. Um, I thought they were going to Fashion Week like they normally do, but they did it. They had an eight. They had 8 days to make a 8 look runway show. Um, Fabio came back to help Brittany. She said Fabio's her best friend. Laurence gets help from, oh my God, what is that lady name? Is her name Cara Day? Or something like that. I think she's from season 1 of Project Runway. And she had like the turquoise blue braids this season. And I really like her stuff too. It's like whimsical and fantasy. And she make costumes, but that's who helped Laurence. And Bishme had Project helping him. Bishme started to get a little overwhelmed during the process. And we all know, as he said at the beginning of the season, he left to do this competition. I think it was a month after his sister, who was like his biggest supporter. He said she raised him basically. I know what that's like when you're an older sibling and you have to help raise your younger sibling, or do things and stuff like that because your parents is like working and stuff. I don't know what his situation was, and I root so hard this season for Bishme because in his original season I wanted him to go all the way to the end, and he ended up going home after having this one bad week. And it was times during this season that he wanted to go home because he's still in the middle of grieving his sister who was like super close to him. But he's there, and he gets through. Like, it was even a moment where Christian looked at Project and was like, "You gotta help him, help him." And Project was saying like, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna do it. But then it did come a time that Project had to go outside and go have a talk with Bishop because Bishop was like, "I just want to leave," and he was telling Project his sister is the one who encouraged him to come back and do this season. And the fact that he's in his finale and she's transitioned just before the season started filming, it's hard. And it's like really hitting him that he's there and she not there in the flesh, in physical, to be with him. But Bishme, your sister, will forever live because she always got your back and she's in your heart. And you'll never forget the memories, the moments, and the times. And you'll always hear her voice. When you don't hear no one else's, you'll always hear your sister encouraging you to keep pushing forward. Ooh, I rooted for him. I rooted for him. That's the hometown. Like, we both from Baltimore. So, I was rooting for Bishme. So, we get to the actual fashion show. Britney's show was called Pop Progression. She was called Pop Progression. And she said, when she explained it before the show began, she was like, because it's a pop of color here. And it's like the color's going to pop as the show progresses on. For me, Britney has a niche market, and that is the active wear market. I liked the colors, like the little neon green, so citron is what they call it. I like that and stuff. And then she had these big wide leg pants, and she kind of like did some kind of technique to make a pattern, but it also not just a pattern, but like she made her own textile by putting some different fabrics together to make that pant look the way that it looked. It was black and white. Um, it was just, to me, her collection was meh. But I did like the colors. I will say what I did like, that each designer, they had to have, it looks like they had to have one plus size contestant. I mean, one plus size model in their show. And for Brittany, the young lady she had, the lady had like a bodycon fitted type dress on. And to me, it was not fitting right. It was ill fitted. Because as a woman who is plus size and who carries weight in my tummy, if you a designer and you making something for me to show off your work, I would expect that you would make me something that fits me, that won't draw attention to that area of my body. And Brittany didn't do that. Like, as the lady was walking, as the model was walking, that dress was tucking a little bit and outlined the shape of her stomach, because she had a stomach. I don't think that was the wise choice or design choice for Brittany to make. And it was a little short too in the front. The second person's show was Bishmi's. And he came out and he said that his show was how did he say it? What did he call it? Oh my God. Powering through. He called it was basically about powering through. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's see. His show started out with a white look, and the lady had like the head wrap on, coming around a cute little asymmetrical hemline cut dress, right? And then at one point, I saw a red suit, and it had the baseball cap with the mesh tool hanging down the back, like a train on a baseball cap. It was all red. The model who had that outfit on was that plus size model that walked for some of the other designers during the competition. And personally, what that model gives, I wouldn't have covered her up with a baseball cap and that red. It was like, to me, it was giving red power suit. And I wouldn't have covered her up with that. Like, I don't know. I think her as a model needed a moment, like a bigger moment than that red power suit. But his finale look, because him and Laurence traded a model for him to be able to have this one lady at the end. This model, I don't remember what her name was, but she's super tall, and she also has the short platinum blonde haircut, like the kind of like brush and go, just like the plus size model had. But her dress was, the finale look for Bishmi was a dress. It looked like it had latex or patent leather pieces sewn onto some mesh material, and this voluminous skirt part to the dress with this big voluminous train. You know what it looked like? It looked like, remember back in Christian's season of Project Runway when he was a contestant, and he took the Reese cup wrappers and made that little dress out of it? That's what that skirt part of Bishop's dress was looking like. That dress was bad AF. I was like, and she gave you a moment. The way she walked it, she gave you that moment, okay? I will say, in Brittany's show, Nene was the finale, and Nene gave like a high kick at the end, because she was the finale for Brittany. Then came Laurence's show. Laurence had her son there. Bishop's mom was there to support him. Brittany's husband was there to support her. Laurence's son, his cheekbones, OMG, his cheekbones, so high. Oh my God, her son is beautiful. Like, he looks like Laurence, for real, because Laurence got them cheekbones and stuff too. If he gets taller, he probably could do modeling just like Laurence did. But Laurence's show, what did she call her show? Paris. She wanted to blend Normandy and Paris Nights. She wanted you to see the side of Paris that she sees, right? So she had all kinds of colors and stuff in her collection. Bishme's collection was more white, red, and black was the colors in his collection. Bishme also had a whole latex look. Was a long dress, and the model looked like they had a little bit of difficulty walking the runway in that dress. But he asked them during fittings will they be okay, and they said yes. But Laurence's show, she was the finale show, and I see why. You know Laurence loves the leather. Oh my God, that first look, I loved it. It was like a muted lavender. You know how that lavender looks when it's mixed with a little gray? And it gives that purpley mauve, like, I can't even explain it, but it was like some leather cigarette pants. They looked like they might have had like a split in the front of the pants. And the model had like a cropped little jacket on, but the jacket had this like two look sleeve pop, and it was short sleeve, but the sleeves were flat to the arm. They popped out almost like how a ball gown pops out at the waistline. And they had it zipped, and it was like zipped halfway and then open right here. Oh my God, I loved it. I loved it. Laurence had the best show for me. Even though I'm rooting for Bishme, Laurence had the best show. So I like that. Laurence also had a look where it was this sheer blouse. It had a zipper here, like a metallic, either silver or gold zipper here, and then the pants was leather black pants, and they were fitted, and they had that same zipper on the front of the pants, like dead center, just like the zipper on the top. And the top was one of them shirts like Prince used to wear, you know, is gathered here and it balloons out here. Oh my God. Oh my God, I loved it. And then Laurence also had another look that was this cute moto jacket, leather moto jacket, with this beautiful skirt. The skirt was sheer, but it had some bedazzling, not bedazzling, but y'all know what I mean. That material that you lay, the beading, like a beaded skirt, like it looked like that at the bottom part. And it looked like it was a trumpet hem on it. And of course like a black panty under it. That outfit, oh my God, I loved it so much. Oh my God, I love Laurent stuff. I even liked that suit. Now, somebody, Christian told her she should make a power suit, I believe. And she had bought this really pretty purple, different kind of, it's like a blend of purple and fuchsia, right? And she talked about the idea where she wanted to go at with that suit. But when it came down the runway, I was like, that's not what she said she was going to do with that. Because she was saying she was going to have some kind of leather breastplate thing under it. But the suit, obviously, she must have ran out of time. Something happened. And she wasn't able to execute the idea she had. But her finale piece. What was her finale piece? Oh my God, I can't believe I can't remember what her finale piece is. But I loved all of Laurence's looks. I loved all of it. I think her finale piece was that white leather. And it had like, the jacket was long, maxi length jacket with a train kind of like, and it was a skirt under it. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was her finale piece. But I can go on and on about Laurence all day. To me, Laurence's show was the best show. I love Bishme, but Laurence with that leather, like she even had like that Kelly green, which is so popular right now. She had an outfit, like a top and a skirt of that, and a plus size model had that on. Laurence just, And remember the skirt if y'all watched it, the skirt she did during the season where it was like denim right here, and then the rest was the leather. And they had that dip that kind of like outlined a woman's reproductive area. Right. Um, she did that, but this time with it, she did the leather was that little part that come down like this, and the rest was a red lace, I believe it was. Laurence, child. Laurence. I will say that when they had people talking about the show afterwards, uh, some lady was saying she liked Britney's show because Britney had the stuff that you could like anybody could buy it. It was ready to wear. It was you could just buy it right now and go on, and everybody usually wants some athleisure. And I'm like, oh, whatever, lady, because I'm just over it. Britney's collection did not even touch Bishme and Laurence's collection to me, in my personal opinion. Um, Claire Summers, who has the Fashion Bomb Daily blog and Facebook, all that kind of stuff, she was there. She liked Bishme's. Kelly Augustine, I've seen her online. I used to watch her because she was, especially when I first gained all the weight, I was watching her on social media, learning, about trying to look nice in this new body that I had. Um, she seemed to like Laurence and Bishop's collection, I believe. But anyway, when they called them to talk about their collections and then to explain the progression, the materials they used, their techniques they showed, and to talk to, and the judges got to tell the designers what they thought. Billy told Laurence he wanted to get her number because he wanted that outfit that I just described, her finale outfit. He wanted it. When Bishme explained, well, no, when they talked to Brittany, they told Brittany they was proud of her. They liked her collection. They liked the fact that it was ready to wear athleisure, and she stuck to her core group, her niche market that she wants to be in, or whatever. They did tell her they really loved those pants that I said, the wide leg pants. But it was there. I forgot what the one thing that they did not like the one thing that they picked apart. I forgot what it was, but it definitely wasn't what I felt like was the bad thing, which was the one plus size model's out dress. It didn't fit. Matter of fact, they gave her props for that outfit, and I was like, but it wasn't fitting right. Like we shouldn't be able to see her whole stomach, the shape of her stomach as she's walking down the runway. You get what I'm saying? Like when you heavy or you carry weight in your stomach and the clothes cuff under, like here on your leg, cuff under your belly. I shouldn't have to see that. Not on the runway. They talked to Bishme. Oh, the one thing that Brittany did say about her collection, the pieces were interchangeable. You could take this top, put it with this pant, take this pant, put it with, like, you could interchange everything. And they praised her for her editing, the way, the hairstyle she picked, that they all had the same hairstyle. They all had hoop earrings on, and they all had the same kind of boot on, the same boot. Like, they liked that those things made hers more cohesive. With Bishme, they talked to him, and I'm going to say this about Bishme. I wasn't getting it. Now, when he explained it, I got it. When he said powering through, this is what I got. When he said powering through and his show started, and he started with the white, then we saw the red power suit, and then we saw that big, beautiful black gown. I was thinking, like, how's that powering through? Like, because it went from light to dark, and it felt, are you going into a depression? That's where my mind went at with it. And especially after he's already, during the course of this episode, felt overwhelmed and felt the anxiety and all those things. And still grieving his sister. But the way he explained it, the first outfit was innocence. That white, that was innocence. Then the red was rage. And then he had a few pieces that had black, red, and white inside the outfit. And he said that was like a mix of everything. And then when you started getting to the black was going into a dark space. And that finale dress it was black because it was showing being engulfed, excuse me, by darkness and anxiety. But with the way he did the skirt, how full the skirt was, that was supposed to represent powering through the darkness. That you don't have to hide from it, tuck away, or anything. That you power through it and you just get it done. I'm getting teary again. Oh, that bitch me. Oh, bitch me, bitch me, bitch me. I said, wow. So they got it. Once he explained it to them, they got it. They gave him praises. They said his collection was consistent and it was very cohesive. They talked about the things that they did like. Um, they said that printed dress with the fringe, the fit was a little off on that one. But other than that, they loved his collection, and that finale dress was definitely a moment. Then they talked to Laurence, and they said, your technique, they just praised her for her technique, and they seemed to like all the stuff that she had, and the fact that she went last, and this is what she gave. They just loved it. The only thing they said was that she needed to edit more. Because, oh my God, what's the guy? I can't think of his name right now, but Brandon wasn't there. So the other guy was there. Zach Posen, that's his name. He was there. He told Laurence that she should have did more editing. And by editing, she should have left that purple power suit out of the collection. He didn't like it. They didn't like the cut of it or anything. They said that she shouldn't have kept it. She should have just took that out of the show. So she was like, okay. And that's when she explained that the suit didn't go the way that she had planned in her mind for it to go. So she still put it in there. And he said you were supposed to swap that and edit and then do something else. Give us something else. When it wasn't coming together. So they send the designers away and they commiserate, talk about who had the best and all this and that, and decide who's gonna be the winner. And they brought them back out there. And he told Bishme that he is the winner of Project Runway Season 20. And he was just like, thank y'all so much, thank you. And he spoke more on his sister. And we get a confessional of him talking about his sister. And we get some, like a montage of video of his sister smiling. She had a big, pretty smile and really deep dimples, too. We see her at her wedding and everything. His mother's there. His mother's crying with him. Told him she's so proud of him. And he just wished his sister was there to see it. And he said his sister told him, go. You're going to win. Just believe in yourself. You're going to win. And it got dark. It got hard. Because he missed his sister. But he kept pushing forward. Pushing through like his collection was called. And he won. And I'm just here to say, I'm just a little old person on YouTube. I don't even have a whole lot of subscribers or anything. So I'm sure he'll never see this video. But I'm so proud of you, Bishop. And anybody who is a fan of Project Runway would be a fan of you too. And would be proud of you too. I'm so proud of you, Bishop. You really did push through. Because I know it can't be easy. Losing somebody that meant so much to you and then going away to a competition that they always supported you in and encouraged you to do, and they not here to do it anymore, that is not easy. Baltimore is proud of you. And if you made it to this point in my video, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Wow. I'm so proud of him. Bishmi Cromartie. Super proud of him. Peace out, y'all. I gotta go. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. I see y'all.